So welcome to JG's Fight Talk. You're here for another prediction. Sorry to ruin your evening. Especially with this one. Tyson Fury versus France's Ngannou. Boxing versus UFC. 28th of October. Still a way off before this one gets cancelled. In Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia, the only place that has enough to pay for both of these guys to do this. Tyson Fury, who does it for free, 34 fights, 33 wins, 1 draw, 24 knockouts versus Ngannou on his debut. Tyson Fury last out, which was December, believe it or not, against Chisora when he won TKO round 10. Actually, Chisora put in more of a shift than people thought he would. But I think it was a case of Fury sort of carried him for 10 rounds, really. To be fair, I think anyone will say that. And White before that was even worse. Should we just sit in silence? Or
R.I.P. the heavyweight championship. It's just a farce, isn't it?
According to Frank, it's a game changer.
It's a game changer. The game's been changed 100%. It's unbelievable.
But isn't this the guy? Isn't this the guy, Mr. Fury, who has downed Joshua, saying he's not, he's picking these guys like these Franklins, these sort of people, and I think he moaned about him picking White.
He's just a walking contradiction. Like
Joshua's fight versus White is more of a dangerous fight than Fury Chisora. Like, do you know what I mean? Or
if Tyson Fury told me my name was Luke, I'd have to double check. Like, that's how little I believe him. Like, he's just a walking contradiction. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, look, I don't begrudge anyone making money, and that's fine. He's fighting Ngannou. They're both making bank, and they're laughing their way to the bank. They're laughing at everyone who's going to go. They're laughing at everyone who's going to buy the pay-per-view, and they're laughing like Fury's laughing at Ngannou as well. Like, look, this isn't even going to be competitive, and if it is, something's wrong. Like, Ngannou's never had a boxing match in his life. Now, maybe he had a couple of amateur fights in Cameroon, but like, at the end of the day, it doesn't compare to fighting the heavyweight champion of the world, Like, Fury should toy with him and spark him out whenever he wants, and I hope he doesn't carry him like Mayweather carried McGregor.
Well, apparently they're even deciding, though, Luke, whether this is actually going to go on record or not. They're still not sure whether this is going to count. Like, so that tells you where the fight's at, doesn't it? That automatically tells you.
Yeah, like I watched Francis Ngannou's interview with Ariel Helwani, and like I'm a fan of mixed martial arts. Not a huge fan now, but I'd watch the big events. And Ngannou was impressive in MMA, but these lads who are punchers in MMA, it doesn't translate into boxing. Like, it's just totally different. Like, when a boxer punches you, it's so different to when a mixed martial artist punches you. And it's no disrespect. Like, it's an art form in itself. Mixed martial arts, they're not just doing one thing. But at the end of the day, it's jack of all trades, master of none versus master of one. And you're doing it in that one that they're mastering. So, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, he can punch. Sure, he can punch, but not like Deontay Wilder can punch. And
we saw it with McGregor, didn't we? We saw it with McGregor, the same scenario. But to be fair, Mayweather had retired. Let's be honest. Mayweather had retired. He came out for the money. Fury's still in an active position here.
In his prime.
Yeah.
He's still got the belt. Like, he should be stripped of that belt. And Mauricio Suleiman having the cheek to say that there's nobody for him to fight. What's the point of a ranking system then?
Yeah, but even Frank Warren said this. Even Frank turned around and said, we put the contracts out there, we put the feelers out there, come on, mate. Like we're
Because
not mugs. Like you're telling me Usyk didn't want to unify.
Well, it's not even that, right? If you look at the WBC rankings, right, number 1 doesn't want it. Okay, number 2, do you want it? No. Number 3, number 4, number 5. You keep going down until you get somebody, anybody. Like
anyone would bite your hand off at an opportunity, surely.
Put Francis Ngannou in with anyone in the top 50 in the WBC. How many wins does he get? Like, do you know what I mean? It's just farcical, and I think people are gone wise to it as well. There's a lot, like, Fury's lost a lot of fans over this shit, like, and I know people, casual boxing fans, who are saying, "Oh, this is a mismatch." Whereas back when Mayweather McGregor was on, there was a lot of, especially in Ireland, like, you know, McGregor. Oh, McGregor has a chance. He's got that left hand. Nobody's saying that about Ngannou. Nobody is saying, "Oh, he's got that big punch," you know, because it doesn't matter. Like people know now; they're wise to it, and it's just a disgrace. And like, if Fury had any humility or self-respect, he'd relinquish his WBC title, and he'd say, "Look, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to come back and fight for that belt. I'll be champion emeritus or whatever it is they call it. I'll get first dibs when I get back. But I'm going to do this now." But instead, no, he's holding up the division essentially. You know, taking that belt hostage, doing this. Like, it's just a disgrace. And you have to be ashamed of himself, because to call himself the heavyweight champion of the world and go do this, it's just a joke. Like, I wouldn't mind so much if they were doing a cross, like, say if they were fighting in MMA gloves in a cage with boxing rules, or if they had a mixed rules fight or something, then it's different, you know. But just have it a straight up boxing match for nothing. It's just a disgrace. Like, look, if Fury doesn't do him in 2 rounds, something's wrong, and he's betting on the fight himself, because it should take no longer than 2 minutes to figure out Ngannou. It might take longer than a minute to land a KO blow. So I'm going to be generous and say 2nd round. If it goes further than that,
I can't see how we can laugh at anyone else now. In my opinion, I just can't. You can't turn around and say, "Oh, well, he's picked the easier fight," because they're selling this as the one great guy. You know, the best champ of the modern era in heavyweight boxing against the best in UFC. Well, yeah, he's the best in UFC, not the best in boxing. Mm-hmm. If you wanted that, then you would fight Usyk. That is it. There's nothing else to say about it. But here we are with this, you know, job lot.
Look, I think the only prediction is Fury by knockout, surely.
Yeah.
Do you know this?
And as you say, if he doesn't do it, I'll be generous. If he doesn't do it within 4, then there is a problem. There is a problem, because
like,
if he's as good as he says he is, then this shouldn't be a problem at all, should it? Let us know in the comments anyway. Do you know what I mean? Let us know what round, because me and Luke,
like, if they could have
going
made
with this
mixed rules, or even a bare knuckle fight or something. Like, the fact that it's just straight up boxing just doesn't sit right with me, because Ngannou, he doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let us know. Pick your round. Stick it in the comments. It's only one winner, so stick your round in the comments. If we're seeing it any differently and you think Ngannou's got a chance, then let us know. But we just can't see it in the slightest, to be fair. But let us know. Hit the subscribe button as well. Luke, as always, I thought I'd bring you on with this one because, I thought you'd like this one. So, yeah, let us know, and we'll see you all soon. Have some of this.